Champions League looms large for Juventus with a 2-goal first leg deficit to its march towards another Scudetto continues. Udinese arrive. Special occasion, change all four at the back with Andrea Barzagli starting for only Bala among those on the bench tonight, as is Cristiano looking to Spinazzola, who has a first run at the defence. And now away comes Spinazzola, who returned to Juve last summer after trying to shield it. Challenged by to Arvest.
Go for it.
Over it comes and beaten away by Musso, and over the top it was Rugani up in the penalty area. There's an urgency about Bernardeschi's play here. Oh, that was twinkle-toed. Tweedy collected here by Bernardeschi, got Keane to his left. A bit of space here as well for Bentancur, sliding it in, and there on the turn, Matuidi was almost in.
Well, the ball's
earmarked to come in long-term at the back as Alexandro sends it in, and Moise Keane is there and celebrates his first start of the season for Juventus in Serie A with a goal inside 10 minutes.
Well, there's one young gun who's out to prove a point. Couldn't be a better start for the young man. He backs himself, he gets in the right positions, he expects that quality to come in. He's not afraid to miss, and he's not afraid to get in there.
It's his second goal of the season. He scored in the Coppa Italia against Bologna. Spinazzola. Oh, he's away from Zegala here. Sting taken out of the cross. That was again Matuidi getting deep inside the penalty area. Di Maio goes with it.
That's why he was furious. He looked round and saw what was behind him.
Whipped in again, and it just flashes wide of the post. By Federico Bernardeschi.
Well, the only thing he did wrong...
But he's given the ball away here, though, to Moise Keane, which is not a good idea. But twice.
To watch, wonderful first touch there, drives it in beautifully, and he was
Udinese to venture forward here now, almost falling.
Something special.
Spinazzola with a little nutmeg there on Zeg.
Somebody as young as him.
Bentancur sends it over to Arvest, being tested by Alexandro. Penny White black and white.
Not had much to do, has he?
No, he hasn't. You're quite right, Gary, actually, as Moise Keane sends it through into...
Body in there, Udinese-wise. Then it comes to nothing.
Di Maio underneath it. Bernardeschi. And this time Apoku is beaten by Moise Keane. Keane taking it all the way into the box and all the way into the back of the net. An opportunist goal, if ever I've seen one. Moise Keane with his second of the night. Juventus 2, Udinese 0.
I'm not sure, but I think this gets a deflection. But it all came from all that decent possession Udinese had, but did nothing with. All looked pretty, but never threatening. The next minute, Juventus get the ball back, and they are threatening, and they do. I want it back.
Seko Fofana looks for the chance to shoot and sends it. Again, it's over the head of Keane, but only half cleared. Bernardeschi. Matuidi again making the run into the penalty area, almost on the end of it, and Bernardeschi first time sending it well wide. But Keane and Matuidi both hustling with Rugani, gets the better of him. Rodrigo de Paul floating that one. Here now is Spinazzola. Too long for Keane. Again,
really well again. This is just
up against Arvest. Now Alexandro sending it in. Ball in by Opoku. Lasagna to Arvest, sending it in. Straight into the glove. The same pitch. The presence of Atletico Madrid as it's fed in. And again Matuidi venturing forward. Bentancur sends it forward. Keane is straining every sinew in pursuit of that. What a...
Yeah. Certainly looks like it.
But what a handful Keane is in and around. And Chan makes it 3-0. What a cool penalty that was.
Don't like those stuttery run-ups. I can't believe they've not let Keane get his hat-trick. I think that's really poor. Deserved it. He did all the hard work. He got the penalty. Let him take it. Let him have his moment of glory.
Meanwhile, Emre Can celebrates his 4th goal of the season. He scored 2 weeks running now.
He's going to get a bit of help, hopefully.
Well, Paulo Dybala is about from Bernardeschi over on the far side, and it comes. Matuidi's there, and he's got his goal. He's worked so hard tonight, putting himself in the right place time and time again. But Blaise Matuidi has scored for the first time in 6 months. It's Juventus 4, Udinese 0.
He thoroughly deserves that, and look at the enjoyment from the teammates. Number of times his timing of the run's been really good. Just a bit too much for me tonight.
And it's whipped into the back of the net by Lasagna. And Udinese do have a consolation goal here. 6 minutes from the end.
And that's all come from the other end, giving the ball away. Next minute, down.